Hi, welcome to my channel. So we are in Guatemala, specifically the city of Quetzaltenango. We are in the department of Quetzaltenango and the city of Quetzaltenango. I included a map so you can understand. Guatemala does not have states. They have departments. They have 22 departments, and we are now in Quetzaltenango the day before Independence Day, which is actually when the big celebrations and everything goes on. So I will be sharing that as I will celebrate Independence Day in Guatemala. Now for the day of Guatemalan independence, people actually take the day off from work and they celebrate at home, so a lot of things are going to be closed except the few exceptions of grocery stores, some cafes, but not a lot of things are going to be open. So you have to make sure to do your shopping and get everything that you need the day before. Otherwise, you are going to be looking for things with no luck. And it is almost impossible to get a car service if you don't book anything before. And the best city in Guatemala to celebrate Guatemalan independence is Quetzaltenango. According to Google, it says that Quetzaltenango does not have its own flag, it's just a department of Guatemala, and this is a very complicated and long subject / story, but we will touch base a little bit. If you would like to know more, let me know. Quetzaltenango has its own flag because at one point they wanted to be their own country apart from Quetzaltenango, and at that time the president heard about it and he said, well, if you want to be your own country, come to the meeting and I will sign it. And then the people who were in charge of Quetzaltenango department at that point decided against it. So they did not sign and decided to stay a part of Guatemala, the country. But now we have a flag for Quetzaltenango. And when it is Guatemalan Independence Day, they will put the flag up in the department of Quetzaltenango, and you will see it everywhere. For Quetzaltenango, it is the best place in Guatemala to celebrate Guatemalan independence. There is parades, music in the central park of Quetzaltenango. There is food, coffee, water, juice. It is a very, very big celebration. Everyone is out celebrating on Guatemalan Independence Day. They celebrate the day before because for the actual day, a lot of Guatemalans will actually stay home celebrating with their friends and family and loved ones. They will not be out, so it will actually be very empty. But the day before, they have a very big celebration. And if you happen to be in Guatemala outside of Quetzaltenango, they will still celebrate. Even in the small towns, there will be celebrations and parades. It might look different from town to town. You won't see the Quetzaltenango flag if you go to another town, but you will see the Guatemalan flag posted up everywhere because Guatemala is a very, very patriotic country. So you will see the flag everywhere and lots of decorations, lots of quetzals. You will see balloons, a lot of decorations, a lot of flowers, people getting ready to celebrate the wondrous joy, the independence of Guatemala. In case you don't know which flag is which, here is a picture for you so you can differentiate the flag of Guatemala and the flag of Quetzaltenango department. In Guatemala, you're going to see for Independence Day people running with a torch. And the reason why is because they are running for freedom. You're gonna see this all throughout Guatemala on Independence Day. But as well, there are people from all over the country of Guatemala, and they go to Quetzaltenango and participate in a parade. So there's going to be people from all over. And in Quetzaltenango department, remember, there are small towns. In Quetzaltenango is the biggest city in the department of Quetzaltenango. So there will be people from other towns in Quetzaltenango that they will go to Quetzaltenango to participate in the celebration of Independence Day. Now, we just passed by the Independence Bridge in Quetzaltenango, if you've seen it. One of the most beautiful things in Independence Day in Guatemala, in Quetzaltenango, is you will see how patriotic people are. Can you guess where I am in Quetzaltenango? If you have guessed El Centro Parque, that is exactly where I am. They're having a wonderful music celebration for all. As you can tell, to the left is the Boniface Hotel, which is a historic building, which is now a hotel. And it is a very beautiful, great service, and that is actually where I stayed on this trip. Now, you can see El Espiritu Iglesia, which is a church. And now we are going to have a market in Quetzaltenango where you can buy street food. There's a lot of delicious street food that you can buy, and it is very, very delicious. Now, here in Quetzaltenango and in Guatemala, when they celebrate the Independence Day of Guatemala, they also celebrate a lot of countries of Independence Day of Central America. You will see some other flags from other countries because they celebrate a similar Independence Day, and they are very happy to be celebrating this independence, and this celebration can go on very late in the night. Now, in another part of the Central Park of Quetzaltenango, you see the Guatemalan flag and the Quetzaltenango flag. Unfortunately, it was not really windy this night, so the flags aren't spread so that you could see the design emblem on them, but these are the flags in the Central Park. Quetzaltenango is considered the Western Highlands of Guatemala. Now, here it is towards the end of the night, 1 or 2 a.m., and tomorrow I'm going to a very exciting place in Guatemala. You're just gonna have to subscribe to see where I next and follow along my adventures in Guatemala. Make sure to write what you would like to see next. And here is the view from the Boniface Hotel of where I am staying. It is very, very gorgeous. Remember, this is a historic building, so they cannot do a lot of renovations. Every changes they do, they have to get approved from the local government. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.